My childhood dream was really interesting. I really wanted to be an archaeologist. And my dad said to me, "You can't be an archaeologist, honey, because you like to go shopping and you're never going to have enough money if you become an archaeologist because you're not going to have enough money to go shopping. So, honey, you need to go to business school." And so when I was growing up, I still wanted to be an archaeologist. And then when I got to university, I had decided to be really practical and go to business school. And so Women's Executive Network was something I had not even thought of, because it was only when I got into business school that I realized that the road was going to be pretty tough for those of us who were graduating who were women. After I started my public affairs company, which was back in 1994, and in 1997 a competitor wanted to buy the firm, and I wasn't really ready, but others in the firm were. And so the firm kind of dissolved overnight. And that was really tough. That was a tough few months. I had lots of the clients at the time, and I rebuilt the firm, and they were tough days. I always move on thinking, what's the worst thing that can happen if I fail? And I have something on my desk that really reminds me of that every day. It asks, what would you do if you knew you could not fail? So that's my constant reminder. And so I like to come up with ideas, and I like to also really pursue those ideas. And sometimes you fail, but you pick yourself back up, dust yourself off, have a good cry, and then move forward and never look back. You know, being part of WXN for me has been, and it may sound funny because I'm the founder of WXN, but for me to be part of WXN and to meet all the other women who are members of WXN, it's something that I don't take for granted. And so when I'm going to a breakfast in the morning, I know that my number one job when I get to that breakfast is going to be to learn something from the speaker and take that back to WXN, to my colleagues who weren't there that day, because I really learned so much from our speakers and from our other members who are at our events. And those leadership lessons I take back to my own organization. And I just feel so fortunate to be in a position where we have a community of amazing women, and we're all learning from each other. And so I'll learn something from this CEO, and she might learn something from another woman who's there that morning, and we bring those lessons back to our companies. But more importantly, we also bring those friendships back with us, and we have this amazing community. And I know when I have a business issue, I can reach into that community. I know I'll be able to talk to someone who's had that same issue, and she'll help me think through it, and I'll make a better decision because of her. So that's really what it's all about. I guess my piece of advice to folks is never to give up. You need to be persistent in life.